What's up, guys? I'm out here on a Texas coast on a river channel, and there are millions of fish dying right now. It's mainly menhaden, but there's a bunch of other trout and flounder and reds mixed in with them. Let's go check it out. This is one of the craziest things I've seen in my life. Just massive amounts of fish. Oh, look how many. We just washed up everywhere. They're all down the beach. Just look at them stacked up. Insane. Stuck in that crab trap. Look how many there are. That's just crazy. Some kind of big fish over here. Look at them all dead right there. That's a gaffsop. You got it, buddy. He's caught a big. Oh, that is a big trout. You see, he scooped it up.
Yeah.
He scooped up a giant trout. Oh, that's a big one. Is he just up against the wall?
Swimming in circles.
Oh, that's crazy.
The big fish,
There's a baby flounder right here. Oh, that's awesome. Look how little that guy is. There we go. Little baby flounder. It's really cool. Baby sheep's head. Big flounder. Oh my God. Look at that flounder. It's a bigger one. Got him. Look at that flounder. That's awesome. Look at him stacked up over here. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's insane. Look how many there are.
Votre ennemi n'est pas Dieu, votre ennemi c'est Satan. C'est le diable qui attaque. C'est le diable, évidemment, qui fait le mal, qui est un voleur, qui ne vient que pour égorger, détruire. Jésus l'a décrit, Jésus l'a dévoilé comme étant le serpent ancien, celui qui séduit toute la planète Terre.
Guys. Crazy. Look how many there are. Oh, literally. Look at that.
107 pilot whales have died after becoming beached on a remote island off the south of New Zealand.
The swarms of crabs showing up on local beaches have now spread to Mission Bay.
The big question many people have is why are they washing the shore?
We were wondering what's wrong, whether they're sick or whether there's something in the water.
Massive fish and bird kills in Arkansas. Up to 5,000 blackbirds just fell from the sky in the town of Beebe. This happened just before midnight on New Year's Eve. And then tonight, we're learning that some 100,000 fish have washed up on the shores of the Arkansas River.
High levels of pollution in the Yamuna River are killing thousands of fish in India's Taj city Agra in northern Uttar Pradesh state.
The mystery tonight, how and why 2 tons of fish ended up on a Watsonville beach. It's happening in Manresa State Beach just south of Santa Cruz, and it has beachgoers and rangers just scratching their heads.
And so far, there's no explanation why. This is anything you've ever seen?
We've never, ever seen this before. And when we came down here, we were shocked. We couldn't believe that we saw these fish down here. So I don't even know what kind of fish they are, but never have we ever seen them before. So it's very unusual.
Dozens of dead birds seemingly dropping from the sky, ending up in one woman's front yard.
I've never seen that many birds dead in one spot.
Well, that woman's story in just a minute, but first, let's bring you up to date.
Yes, thousands of birds dropped dead in the Mid-South over the holiday weekend, and biologists are left scrambling to figure out
Authorities in northern Italy say more than 1,000 turtle doves have dropped dead over the past 5 days. It's the latest in a series of unexplained.
Fish farmers in southeast China are reeling after millions of fish suddenly died over several days last week.
So what's causing the die-off? Maya Rodriguez has that story.
Tons of dead fish have been found along a major river in China's Hunan province.
Millions of dead fish floating to shore and into harbors. This is what it looked like this morning.
Turtles are washing up on Long Island beaches and they are dying. This die-off could threaten the turtle population.
Some 500 dead sea lions were discovered decomposing on a beach 250 miles north of the Peruvian capital.
Seabirds and swans sick and dying from a mystery illness has investigators worried tonight.
The Worldwide Fund for Nature, also known as the World Wildlife Fund, says half of the world's marine animals have died out in a little more than a generation. Since 1970, marine animal populations have declined by almost 50%. Some commercial fish families, including tuna and mackerel, have lost 75% of their stock. Often, the word emergency gets bandied about, but in this situation, it really is an emergency, said one WWF official in Australia. Overexploitation is the greatest threat to ocean species, but the warming climate is also driving the fastest changes in the oceans in millions of years. Temperatures are higher than ever before, and acidification is a significant problem.
It's a scientific mystery and a catastrophe for American farmers. Millions of bees are dying in hives across the United States, and nobody knows why. Researchers are calling it colony collapse disorder, and it's affecting billions of dollars worth of crops.
Right now, there are thousands of birds out here. It's pretty loud. Take a look at the top of the Walmart store there. You can see hundreds of them up there. And look at the parking lot here behind me. There's just a sea of them also lining the tops of the trees. It is like this every night out here at dusk, but hundreds of them are dying. And the big question is why.
I've lived in Oklahoma all my life and I've never seen anything like this.
Found on a beach, the melon-headed whale dolphins are fighting for survival after police and the local Coast Guard were alerted on Friday morning. The Coast Guards and police officers carried the dolphins towards the water as rescuers battled to stop the creature's skin from drying out as they lay on the beach.
Water pollution in the Brazilian capital Rio de Janeiro is becoming an Olympic-sized problem. An estimated 10 tons of dead fish have been discovered in a lake in the city next to the Olympic Park site.
In the last 10 days, about 120 or 121,000 animals have died. That's about more than a third of the whole world population of this species. The most extraordinary thing is that it gathers in very large aggregations.
This many birds, even the experts will say, is unusual.
I think I'm picking up 8 today after we're done here. 6 years that I've been here, and this is the most birds that I've ever seen here.
I can't remember a time when it's been this bad.
Abshir nu.
In Cocoa Beach, it looks almost as if you can walk across the thick carpet of dead fish filling some canals.
And yesterday we told you that this is brown tide is being blamed.
It's the worst I've ever seen it. I've been in here since 1970.
And that's not just because there are so many dead fish. It's also because the dying is so widespread. A fish kill normally covers a small area, a pinpoint on the map, but so many dead fish that for 4 days now they've piled up in drifts and rafts along Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral, and Merritt Island.
All of Sykes Creek, all of Banana River, all of Newfound Harbor. 30 square miles of dead fish? You're not cleaning 30 square miles of dead fish up.
Well, a strange scene on the street of an Elmira neighborhood has some searching for an explanation tonight.
Upon observing the unsettling scene of dozens of deceased animals right outside of his family home on Davis Street, a very concerned Ryan contacted authorities and now patiently waits for the answers to his questions. On Saturday, Ryan Kyleman observed just one dead bird on his lawn between the curb and the road on Davis Street in Elmira. And thinking nothing of it, he went about his day when his mother contacted him with some concern.
My mother, she had stopped by when she was leaving. She called me and said, hey, you need to come outside. And I went out and she's like, do you see all of these? And originally I counted 21, but then I ended up double counting. There was 25 dead birds.
Now the local director of environmental health is taking the next steps to learn more. Right now the cause of the animal deaths remains unclear.
A mystery is unfolding in Shasta County. Hundreds of birds are found dead along Interstate 5. A wildlife biologist says this is highly unusual.
It's very odd.
Jim Wigan is perplexed.
I've studied wildlife my whole life. Never seen this. Never seen this.
The wildlife biologist is trying to unlock a mystery. That mystery lies in the form of dozens of dead birds.
all gathered within a 200-yard radius in the northbound lanes of I-5 on the side of the road and in the grass just south of the Mountain Gate exit in Shasta County.
The majority of them are right in this area.
Only 1 or 2 across the center divide.
On the other side of the road, there's almost nothing. That's another unusual thing.
Weigand drives this stretch of road all the time. A graduate of UC Berkeley, he's written numerous stories about birds.
I don't see any signs of trauma, disease. They're all in one tight location.
As he picks up carcasses he plans to have examined, he wonders what could have done this.
They were all hit by a semi and a big group was crossing the roads. These guys look in perfect condition. Where's the busted up, smashed bodies? Where are the cripples around over here? Birds with broken wings can travel for miles.
Many articles have been written about the phenomenon, just like this one, all over the country. Starlings are considered a pest. They have been poisoned in the past. Weigand doesn't believe that's what happened here.
These guys would be scattered all over the place. They wouldn't all be right here. If these guys were shot with a gun, you know, they would be going in all different directions.
Nor does he believe they were sick.
If it was an avian disease, why would all the bodies be in one place? When birds are sick, it takes them a long time to die. This is a sudden event.
Chile's government has temporarily banned the consumption of sardines in the south of the country after millions of dead fish turned up floating along the shores of the Cahuilla River. At the weekend, the authorities began clearing the shorelines. Experts are still investigating the cause of death and any possible risk to human health.
What caused a mass fish kill in a lake in Haikou City in South China's Hainan province. Images of workers collecting the dead fish were posted on social media.
They were first spotted on Wednesday, and sanitation workers scooped up over 20 tons of them within 5 hours. It's estimated that the total number might be about 50 tons.
Je suis la résurrection et la vie. Celui qui croit en moi vivra. Quand même il serait mort. Or, la vie éternelle, c'est qu'ils te connaissent, toi, le seul vrai Dieu, et celui que tu as envoyé, Jésus-Christ. L'Esprit du Seigneur est sur moi, parce qu'il m'a oint pour annoncer une bonne nouvelle aux pauvres. Il m'a envoyé pour guérir ceux qui ont le cœur brisé, pour proclamer aux captifs la délivrance, pour renvoyer libres les opprimés. Vous êtes la lumière du monde. Une ville située sur une montagne ne peut être cachée. Que votre lumière luise ainsi devant les hommes, afin qu'ils voient vos bonnes œuvres et qu'ils glorifient votre Père qui est dans les cieux. Je vous donne un commandement nouveau. Aimez-vous les uns les autres comme je vous ai aimés. vous aussi, aimez-vous les uns les autres. Père, l'heure est venue. Abba. Père. Toutes choses te sont possibles. Éloigne de moi cette coupe. Toutefois, que ma volonté ne se fasse pas. Je remets mon esprit entre tes mains. Je vous laisse la paix. Je vous donne ma paix. Je ne vous la donne pas comme le monde la donne. Que votre cœur ne se trouble point. Vous aurez des tribulations dans le monde. Mais prenez courage. J'ai vaincu le monde. Car Dieu a tant aimé le monde qu'il a donné son Fils unique, afin que quiconque croit en lui ne périsse point, mais qu'il ait la vie éternelle.
Apprendrez plus sur ma rencontre avec Jésus-Christ dans Jean chapitre 3, versets 1 à 21. Qu'avez-vous appris de cette histoire ? Comment pouvez-vous appliquer cette histoire à votre vie? Laissez-moi vous raconter certaines des choses que j'ai apprises de cette expérience, ce que Dieu m'a enseigné. J'étais perplexe à propos de cet homme nommé Jésus. Je savais qu'il était un docteur de Dieu, mais je devais en savoir plus sur sa personne. Jésus m'a dit que je devais naître de nouveau. Il m'a dit que je ne pouvais pas voir ni entrer dans le royaume de Dieu à moins que je ne sois né d'eau et d'esprit. Ces mots m'ont beaucoup troublé parce que je voulais faire partie du royaume de Dieu. Tout d'abord, je n'ai pas compris quand Jésus disait que le Fils de l'homme devait être élevé tout comme Moïse éleva le serpent. Dans le désert, Dieu laissa vivre les hommes qui avaient reconnu leur péché et regardé le serpent de bronze sur la perche. Ah! Mais lorsque j'ai vu Jésus élevé sur la croix, ces paroles ont à nouveau traversé mon esprit. Il faut de même que le Fils de l'homme soit élevé, afin que quiconque croit en lui ne périsse pas, mais ait la vie éternelle. Croyez-vous que Jésus est le Fils de Dieu, le Messie, celui qui est venu pour vous donner la vie éternelle? Dieu vous aime et veut que vous vous repentiez et que vous vous détourniez de vos péchés et demandiez à Jésus-Christ de vous sauver. Êtes-vous enfin disposé à croire et à recevoir le salut en présent qui vous est offert à travers Jésus-Christ? Si vous voulez vous repentir et placer votre foi en Jésus-Christ, je vous invite à prier avec moi maintenant. Seigneur Dieu Tout-Puissant, j'ai besoin de toi. Je te remercie de m'aimer au point d'être mort sur la croix pour mes péchés. Je me détourne de la voie des péchés et invite Jésus-Christ à pénétrer dans ma vie comme mon Sauveur et Seigneur. et faire de moi la personne que tu veux que je sois. Je te remercie de pardonner mes péchés et de m'offrir le présent de la vie éternelle. Amen.
Surrounding Jesus on his return will of course be millions and millions of angels surrounding him. Of course, as Jesus himself speeds toward the earth at thousands of times the speed of light, he will have to slow down as he approaches the earth. Coming through the solar system, he passes the sun, of course doing many times the speed of light until he gets close to the earth, slows down. The people on the earth will first see a dark cloud, and as that dark cloud gets a little closer, a little brighter, and it finally lights up the sky. And as it lights up the sky, those people who are alive and waiting for Jesus will welcome him. Will say, "Lo, here is our God, we have waited for him." In Revelation 14:12, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and have the faith of Jesus.